Why are you trespassing on my land?
Nothing to say.
That's where they hang out down there, is it?
Yeah, it's all about the gram.
Instagram.
Yeah.
We put up motion sensor cameras. The results were staggering. It's private property. Not that anyone seems to give a toss about that. You're on private property.
Whose property?
Well, it's certainly not yours. And it's Buzz Kronfield's water supply.
This is what we have to put up with. Hey! Hello! What are you doing here? This is my property. There's signs everywhere saying do not come onto it.
Stop filming us.
No, I won't stop filming you.
You don't have permission to film me at all.
Guess what? You don't have permission to be on my property.
I don't understand why you're making
Because I kick people out of here more than once a day.
This is what they're coming for. Remote, spectacular, wild and dangerous. But most important of all, it's a great shot.
It's all about the gram.
Instagram,
Yeah.
getting that shot.
Yep.
Buzz Kronfield is one of the family members who owns this land. So it's private property. Not that anyone seems to give a toss about that.
They don't care about what they have to do to get this shot, and they'll see somebody's taken a shot. I see it on the Instagram, and I see all their comments, and they're even mocking about the no trespass. I had to do a little trespass to get there.
A quick search of Instagram shows just how many people are trespassing. What's it like having the coolest place in the North Island that everyone wants a shot of?
We love the place, and it sucks.
So your family's had this land since how long?
26.
1926. Tom is Buzz's cousin. The 100-hectare property at Anafota on Auckland's west coast was bought by their great-grandmother and passed down through the generations. They've worked hard to preserve its natural state. It used to be just a few trampers who wandered up to the family's modest batches or the occasional person off the beach. 5 years ago, though, that all changed in an instant when the infinity pools went viral.
You can see where they've cut the fence, they just walk around the gate. We've patched the fence up and put barbed wire on it just to try and make it a little bit more difficult and show that they're not welcome.
They're pretty cheeky, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Hey?
The rangers have given us these signs, we've put them up, trying to let people know there's no excuse, they can't say they haven't seen a sign. They all claim ignorance when we broach them about it. They all
What do they say?
Oh, we didn't see the signs.
After spending a bit of time out here, you get to understand the owner's frustration. Everyone has a reason or an excuse for being here. What does that sign say?
Where did you guys come from?
We're making a documentary about people coming onto private
Well,
property.
you can't just film anybody.
You're on private property.
Whose property?
Well, it's certainly not yours.
Is it yours?
No, we just kind of see the rock pool, so not going into anyone's house or anything.
Is that how you see it? You do realise it's private property.
I thought just this driveway was, and like we're just coming through the outskirts to go see a beautiful spot.
Seriously?
I say I walked down that way.
So you climbed across the fence that said private property. Anyway, where are you guys from?
Doesn't matter.
Auckland,
You don't need to
yeah.
know that anyways. You don't need to know that.
Yeah.
That's private info. So.
They leave rubbish, so they're bathing in my drinking water.
Add to that a few fires, breaking and entering, but the bottom line is these families are not tourist operators, nor do they want to be.
The most I've seen in the pools was 23
At one time?
at one time. Yeah,
Right, I bet you that wasn't a good day for you.
No, it was like you're a bit incredulous about what they're doing.
So how many people do you estimate would come down here, in a summer?
No, there could be 30 or 40 in a day, so thousands then,
Yeah.
no problem.
Pipes run from the pools and drop about 200 metres. It's Buzz Kronfield's water supply, including drinking water that people are polluting. That's where they hang out down there, is it?
Yeah.
Like the very bottom one?
Yeah.
So some of your cousins talk to me about how concerned they are about someone having an accident here.
Yeah, it's absolutely not if, but when somebody's going to go over the edge. They take their shots, they'll be standing right on the edge and they'll lose their balance, or a rock will go, or something will go wrong. Yeah.
And what's the drop?
50 metres and then it carries on down from there.
All summer and right through until after lockdown, we put up motion sensor cameras to get an idea of the numbers of people coming here. The results were staggering. What our cameras revealed was an endless stream of people, day after day, week after week, month after month. And a lot of time spent perfecting the shot. For over 10 years, Dan Reel has been the park ranger out here in the Waitakares.
Oh, hey, Mel. How are you?
How are you? And he too is at his wit's end with Instagrammers going to the pools. So you've been dealing with that for quite a while?
I've noticed it rising and rising over the years. Basically, this car park would usually have no one. In the last probably 5 or 6 summers, we've just seen exponential growth. The thing is, I guess you get here and you're like expecting people to go, where's the track to the beach? But they get out, they've got their phones, and half the time they're not even looking at the beach, they're kind of looking at their phones. And they head towards me, and I'm like, I know what you're going to ask. So like, they're kind of like holding their phones out, and it's like, do you know how to get here? And it's like, you know, my answer is yes, I do, but, you know, it's private property. But I think it's probably the numbers now. You know, usually it was probably trampers coming up their driveway and things. Now it's people specifically going here for the infinity pool now. Is that what it's known as? It's just one of many places over the last few years we've seen kind of evolve as kind of like really popular selfie spots. You know, the top of all the waterfalls, cliff edges, generally places that we don't want to encourage anyone at seem to be the prime targets for selfie places.
And so have you lost many people out this way from falling over cliffs and things like that?
Yeah. It seems to be at the top of the waterfalls. Yeah, it's, you know, I've seen the families come back. I've seen, you know, young kids on OEs suddenly that, you know, their friend's dead.
So that's out this way?
Yeah, yep. Seen it pretty much on just about all the headlands at some stage around here.
Are you looking for the pools?
Yeah.
Okay, you are looking for the pools.
Yeah.
Okay,
But like we were just like and then we got a text saying you just don't go there because, you know, the owners don't appreciate you being on their property, so we came back.
So you know about the pools because
Instagram.
Like social media.
social media. So does everyone know about the pools?
Yeah.
It's they don't know where it is, but
Yeah. No one knows where it is. They just know that there's a pool place somewhere on this beach.
What do you say to people that say, look, you've got this beautiful place, it just happens to be on this beach, share it, get over it?
We actually do share a place with them. When they step off the beach, all the land around is family land, and nobody will ever have a problem with that. We ask them to take their rubbish, and we ask them to keep out of our water supply and not light fires.
And I see that your batch over here is fairly bolted up.
It's 19mm ply shutters on all the windows so that people don't break in. Yeah.
Because they were doing that as well?
Yeah, absolutely, until we had to shutter it up.
So what happened? You'd come down here and the windows be broken?
The people defecate on the floor and then use your pillowcases to wipe their
No,
ass. Yeah, no,
don't
absolutely.
tell me that.
They get all the kitchen knives and stab holes in the walls.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
We get cars vandalised, but then you you get meet some awesome people down here as well too. So it's,
And what do you reckon you can do about it?
I don't know. I don't know what we can do about it, but
Yeah.
apart from kicking them out all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey! Hey, you guys!
While we were filming, what appeared to be a tour group, possibly escorted by a guide, came through the property. So they obviously knew they were on private property, didn't
Yeah, well, they just ran away, didn't they? But why are you trespassing on my land? Why are you trespassing on my land? Are you going to talk to me? Oh, this is what we have to put up with. It's like,
Like I said, nothing to say, and harassing people's illegal.
What?
You found someone you call the police.
hey,
Excuse me. Excuse me.
come and talk to me.
You're having to deal with this all the time.
Well, he brings all these people out. He's too gutless to come and have a chat to somebody.
Even during level 4 lockdown, people came to the pools. And as our motion sensor cameras showed us, by level 3, it was all on again.
They're here,
24/7.
yep, they have fires on the hill.
In the middle of summer when there's a fire risk.
Yep, yeah.
Well, no wonder you're getting a bit wound up. So if you called the cops to come and get people who are trespassing, how long would it take for them to get here?
Oh, I think they're pretty busy. I don't think they can just drop what they're doing to come. So I just ask them to leave and they go. But it's what do you call that? Whack-a-mole. You get rid of one lot and there's the next lot. In fact, sometimes we've cleared the place out, and by the time I've got to the batch, I look back up and there's another lot there.
Our cameras weren't exactly hidden. They were up here for over 5 months. People spotted them again and again, but that didn't stop them, nor did they seem to care.
What are they going to do? Call the police?
Do you think it's a bit of a waste of time for the cops to come out here, or?
Well, I don't know how much resources they've got, and if you rang up and said, look, there's all these people here, they'd come and these people might probably be gone. Yeah.
So what are you thinking about doing? Like, do you have any solutions?
Hopefully we can raise some public awareness that this is private. We've reached the end of our tether, and can you please just not come here?